Hi, and welcome to part 6 of my reaction to Kenichi The Mightiest Disciple. I don't have a whole lot to say to you before we start the episode today, so please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell if you want to support me, and let's dive into reacting.
Don't worry, Akisame is a very good teacher, and he's a really nice man.
Really? Are you sure about that?
For the most part.
Don't worry, he's super nice. I swear. All jokes aside, I think that a good coach can really make or break training for someone. If you have a great coach that you really vibe with, you look forward to showing up to training, whether it's martial arts, personal training, powerlifting, work training, whatever you're training for, whatever skill you're trying to develop and get better. Anytime you have a coach involved, if that coach is good and really easy for you to get along with, and you feel like you learn well from them and you enjoy being around them, that is always going to make the coaching experience better.
So you've got a bully after you. I can relate. Believe it or not, I was pushed around, bullied, and beaten up when I was a boy.
Yeah, bullying is tough. I think we've talked about this a few times in this anime, but man, bullying really has long-lasting impacts on people. And obviously, self-defense can be a great way to hopefully avoid and be ready in case someone does try to physically bully you. But I also think there's a level of confidence and mental health that comes with practicing martial arts or doing really any kind of training. So what do I mean by this? Bullying is really hard on someone's self-esteem, especially someone that's young. I can recall back to bullying really affecting my self-esteem when I was younger. It was really hard on me, and it made it really hard to have self-confidence. But training kind of has a counter effect to that, where it builds up your confidence because, anytime you hit a new PR or you learn a new skill in a martial art or anything like that, it's going to help boost your confidence up and boost your self-esteem and know that you are good and that you are capable. And that can be one of the best counters to bullying, because it's not really the physical stuff that gets you. Don't get me wrong, the physical bullying is really scary. Coming home with a black eye, torn clothing, whatever it is from a bullying encounter can be really physically hard on you. But where it affects you the most is mentally, right? Whether it's physical bullying, cyberbullying, emotional bullying, whatever the kind of bullying is, the harm really comes from up here. And anything you can do to kind of untie some of that and gain some of that confidence and self-esteem back that gets really degraded from bullying, the better off you're going to be. So I'm a huge proponent for Kenichi starting training, not only from a standpoint of being able to physically defend himself against physical bullying, but I also think that it's just really the answer anytime it comes to dealing with any kind of bullying, especially untying some of that mentally packed stuff in there. So let's see what training looks like.
And don't worry, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a strict teacher. Perfect! Sensei! My arms are gonna break!
So that was a fucking lie.
So it seems like he might kind of be a strict teacher despite what he was saying. This appears to be pretty strict to me. Also, I don't know, don't get me wrong, this would be very physically hard, and I do think that this is training of some sort, but it maybe looks like it's something else. You feel what I'm putting down here of I don't know a lot of training that looks like this. There's some similarities, but this looks like something else.
Wait, didn't you just tell me that you weren't a very strict teacher? I did, and I'm not. Really?
If this isn't strict, then I'd hate to see what is.
I'm with Kenichi here. If this isn't strict, I would hate to see what strict training actually looks like in this dojo. He's got him like tied up. He's got blades on his arms so he can't put his arms down without stabbing himself. He's holding some like heavy pots. He can't let like the tea spill off of his legs. He's in a squat position. Like, okay. this isn't strict. This is an interesting starting point for us to work off of here.
Now, I think it's time we both took a little break. Let's take a stroll down to Sotomigaoka Park.
Sotomigaoka Park? You can't be serious. That's like 3 train stops away. Wait, you're telling me I'm supposed to pull this thing and walk?
No! You'll run!
This seems a little bit more like a break for him than it seems like a break for Kenichi. He gets to sit and Kenichi gets to pull him. On a side note though, I really like tire pull exercises, and as I've talked about on several different occasions in several different videos, a good sled pull or push exercise can make you really, really strong in a very full body sense. And there's a lot of things you can do with a rope and a tire, especially if you have somebody to sit in that tire. You can face forwards and have it tied around your hip, and you can walk/run forward. You can turn around, you can walk backwards to work the opposite side of your legs, or you could even, grab the rope and you could pull hand over hand to work the muscles of your upper back. If you wanted like a really good full body program and you have very little equipment, if you can find a rope, you can find an old tire you're not using, and you have a field, you could do sled pushes going forward, sled pushes facing backwards, you could do the sled pulls, and then just add in push-ups. And honestly, that's a better workout than the One Punch Man workout. So you want something full body that works absolutely everything, doesn't require a gym membership, and you want to go like full anime protagonist with your training, do that before you do the One Punch Man workout. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this video, you might also enjoy this video here, or you might enjoy this video here. And until next time, guys, peace out.